Coming to you from deep inside the bowels of a great big empty. Get ready for another episode of The Home Defense Show with Skip Coryell.
Hey Phoenix, how's it going?
Good.
Well, we got a new video today. We're going to go to Total Fitness Center in Middleville, Michigan. We're going to talk with Wade Poland. He has a very interesting marksmanship tool there. It's a laser tool done with SIRT training guns. And he's going to show us how it works, how you can practice, how you can score, how you can do all kinds of good stuff there. So when we pick it up again, we won't be cutting wood. We will be at Middleville at Total Fitness Center with Wade Poland. Well, here we are at Total Fitness in Middleville, Michigan. And we are here to shoot the laser gun training range. Let's go on inside. Okay folks, this is Skip Coryell from the Home Defense Show. We are here at TTS Fitness in Middleville with owner Wade Poland. Wade, welcome to the Home Defense Show.
Thank you, Skip.
Now, Wade, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
Well, we offer a lot of things in the way of physical fitness, of course. We have your typical gym with weight and cardio equipment. We have a lot of different types of classes ranging from kickboxing, cardio, mixed martial arts, but everything as gentle as yoga as well, so that we get proper stretching and different type of programs. A lot of ladies classes, Zumba, PIO, HIIT classes, which is high intensity interval training. So we do a lot of group fitness as well as the gym itself. Mm-hmm. And then we do some tactical type stuff as well, which we really want to promote the fact that part of protecting yourself and being trained and being prepared is being physically fit as well.
Tell me about tactical. Obviously interests me. What kind of stuff do you do with the you call it Trinity training and security, right?
Correct. Yeah. So we do offer some training and do some security as well within the state of Michigan. So licensed to do security through the state of Michigan, and kind of ties in really well because we have a lot of off-duty police officers that come in here and work out. A lot of former military, so we're very pro-military, very pro-police, if you will, and a lot of them work out in here. The security company gives us a great pool of people to draw from to work security on the side for some things that we do as well. So.
Tell me about your background, your training, your experience.
So I am a former military, Navy, grew up with guns and have had a passion for self-defense, and I'm a wrestler. Taken judo, jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts, competed in mixed martial arts in prior years. So,
do you still have your teeth?
I do.
Good. Both. Not everyone can say that.
Both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. What was that like? MMA. What was that like?
Very intense, but very. It kind of led into self-defense as well, that it's real life to me.
Yeah.
That's what I like about mixed martial arts, is that it is a mixture of all martial arts. It's what works. And that ties into self-defense a lot. Using your mind, using your body, using what works to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And in preparing your mind, I think a large part of that is in a combative situation with the people that we train in here, we go in real life sometimes, and that really helps us prepare for what might happen to us in real life and how we would react, whether we're carrying a weapon or not carrying.
Sure. Now, for someone who wants to get into, say, MMA as a self-defense system, Do you recommend that they take some other type of martial arts first, or can they just launch right into it?
Either one, really. Yeah, I do believe that any mixed martial arts or wrestling is a great base for mixed martial arts. But we have families of people that come here, so everywhere from kids that are 5 years old to people that are older than you or I. And they'll do the kickboxing cardio class. Most of the older people and the really young people won't do the mixed martial arts class. They're going to do more of the kickboxing cardio type classes. That's just going to teach them some basic self-defense type stuff and the proper movements for punches and kicks and a lot of mobility type things. So.
Okay, great. So I think what a lot of people don't understand, especially concealed carry people, they have this fantasy of what their gunfight is going to look like. And in real life, you don't get to choose your gunfight. You know, you get ambushed, right?
Sure.
And a lot of times, the gun doesn't do any good, or you have to fight your way to your gun, or you end up down on the ground. And in my opinion, most concealed carry holders, they very, very weak with open-handed skills. And it seems like something like Krav Maga or MMA, it's very applicable to the streets, to the parking lot, wherever you're at, because you might end up on the ground fighting for your life.
Absolutely.
So, wholeheartedly recommend that. But you've got something else here, a laser training system. Tell us about that.
Correct, yep. So it's LASR, LASR, which stands for Laser Activated Shot Recording Software. So they use CERT pistols, which the NRA CERT pistols, which is shot indicating resetting trigger. So basically laser training pistols, and we have a software program over here that will project a webcam on these targets on the wall that we'll see in a little while. And it'll actually allow us to do some different drills in a safe environment. So we're using those CERT pistols with the laser software. The laser will call random targets. We can call random reloads or scheduled reloads on whatever number of shots we want to have. We can do shooting and moving, drawing from concealment, a lot of things in this safe environment with the laser pistols that you can't do on a live range or want to be extremely careful if you're doing on a live range. So it just allows us to get the mechanics and the fundamentals of things down. Of course, it doesn't replace live fire by any means, but it does allow us to get proper grip, proper stance, and the fundamentals of shooting and moving, shooting from awkward positions, drawing concealed, and a lot of those things that we can take out to the live range.
Yeah, now you, this is open to the public, but I know you also incorporate this into your concealed carry classes. But the people who want to just come in and shoot, is that a viable option for them?
Yes, it is. It's something that we're kind of treating it like a personal training session, if you will. We have personal trainers that work here on the physical fitness side, and we kind of treat this as a personal training session with the laser as well, because it does require us to operate the software, but more importantly, we don't want people building bad habits into their training program for grip and stance and how they're drawing their weapon and doing those things.
Yeah.
So if we can help them with those fundamentals and just coach them along the way, it helps them out a lot.
All right. Well, what do you say we fire up the system and see how it works?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. All right, so we're all set up here, Wade. Why don't you just pretend someone just came in off the street, they want to shoot this, just run my son through this and we'll see how it goes.
Sure. Cedar? All right. Okay. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, thanks. So, yes, we do everything from kids to adults and people in here shooting. And the first thing we do is we want to have a clear, safe environment for our training here. So we say no live firearms or ammunition in the room, and looks like you don't have any live firearms or ammunition on you, so we should be all set there. And then we're gonna real quickly go over the 4 universal safety rules, which to condense them real quick is treat every gun as if it's always loaded and perform a clearance safety check on them. Never point your gun at anything that you're not willing to destroy. And keep your finger off the trigger and until you're on target and ready to pull the trigger. And always be sure your target is what is beyond.
Right.
So in this environment, obviously it's a training environment, but we do treat it as a live fire range. And I'm sure you've shot pistols quite frequently in your life. So if we have to tweak anything on grip and stance, but I think you're going to be just fine. So these are our laser pistols, and some of them have removable magazines, weighted magazines. And first thing we'll have you do is, Cedar, is just go ahead and you can choose the compact version or the full-size version. The compact version does not have a removable magazine, but it might fit your hand a little bit better. But if you're used to shooting the Glock, a full-size Glock, that's...
I have practiced with this one, like the cert training on this one before,
Okay.
so I think I'll use that one.
Okay, great. So if you want to pretend that this is our firing line and we have our targets down here on the wall, there's 8 different targets. And if you want to go ahead and grab the weapon and insert the magazine and come to a low ready stance. So I have a lot of different drills that I do with people, but I usually start from that low ready or compressed ready position. Great that you got your finger off the trigger and you got a good grip in there. But here's where we get to fine tune those little things, like the space between up on that back strap. Slide that hand up just a little bit to fill that gap there. Good. Yep. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into an untimed mode, and I'll have you just go out and shoot target number 7 when I tell you. So go ahead and extend out on target number 7 and take 10 shots, if you would. Great. Then right back to the compressed ready position. And now I'll show an example of putting you into a time mode. So now it's going to randomly call targets, and you can extend out. If it calls target 1, shoot target number 1, stay on that target until it calls the next target. And then transition to that other target. Make sure that your finger's off the trigger between those shots also, okay?
Shooter ready. Stand by. 8.
8.
4. 8. 2. 7. 1. 1. 4. 1.
Great. Back to the compressed ready position. Go ahead and unload and make safe, so you'll drop the magazine out. If it was a live weapon, you'd show us it was safe and lay it back on the table. And this is a little bit about what we do. We can make it call random reloads, as I mentioned, or we can do drawing from concealment, a lot of different types of things to just help work on those mechanics. But you did a really good job, Cedar.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, fantastic. Now, Wade, I see a lot of benefit in this. I really, really do. You can work on the basics, the 6 fundamentals of marksmanship, but you can also work on, you can add stress. Certainly when you time it, when you call out the targets, you could probably even grapple.
We do.
Do you? Tell me what you do when you go hands-on, close quarters combat training with the laser.
Yeah, we'll do some of those things for weapon retention and weapon disarmament. So we're going to holster up. We're going to take a training weapon. We're going to holster that, and I might have one of the other guys try and take my target or my weapon from me, and I'm going to go through proper steps to turn my body away, keep them away from my weapon, keep it secure in my holster. And so we'll actually grapple with that, do that. We have training knives, real training knives. So
I feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy when I do that.
and then we'll do weapon disarmament type of things too. So very good to actually point the gun at somebody, even though it's a training gun, and then they're going to take it away. Then vice versa. We'll kind of go back and forth doing drills to learn how to not only retain your weapon, but how to take a weapon away from somebody if they try and take yours from you.
That is awesome. All right, if someone wants to do this, what do they have to do?
Just contact me, go to our website, TTS Fitness, or Trinity Training and Security. They are two separate companies, but in two separate websites. My phone number is on either one of those sites, and we'll be glad to set up a private appointment and have you come in, check out the facility or any of the training or the software.
So that sounds awesome. All right, well, Wade, this has been really good. We're going to be working with you more in the future. Again, that's TTS Fitness on Facebook. You have a website, the phone numbers are all there, so I highly recommend to my listeners that you check out TTS Fitness in Middleville, get in shape, and learn some close quarters combat. Wade, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Skip.
All right, the Skip Corline Home Defense Show. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna have, but I'll figure out something really, really good. In the meantime, check out TTS Fitness in Middleville, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The Skip Corline Home Defense Show, God, family, country.
One. 4.
Bye-bye, boys!
Have fun storming the castle.